This is going to sound like a bunch of barnacles here, but it's the truth. PBS gave us their studio. Yeah, that PBS. The PBS. And I guess gave is a really strong word that I'm using very generously here. It's more like a loan. Basically, they gave us an incredible deal to use their studio whenever we want to film whatever we want. Trusting me with the keys to the kingdom is a bold move. If you're inviting me into the chocolate factory with the golden ticket, you gotta expect chaos. It's like giving a panda a handgun. You never know what might happen. With such an incredible offer, I'd be a fucking fool to turn that down, so I did the old-fashioned spit in my palm and shake their hand like a pirate to seal the deal, and humbly accepted that offer with big old smiles on our faces. We went into the laboratory to start cooking up some wacky content ideas, and over the last month or so, we've made 5 very high production pieces of content and started a new channel for all of this going forward. It's called The Other Channel, and the first video of our batch just dropped, and I'm proud to say it's 5 gooners try to date a real girl. I'll put a link to that video in the channel in the description, but we did film a little Impractical Jokers style piece of content to accompany this where we were just making jokes about the whole thing behind the scenes, which I'm going to put in this video here, so if you want to see the entire video and also who wins and everything, make sure to check out the full one on the other channel. Now, 5 gooners try to date a real girl. I think you can immediately sniff the inspiration for that. We tried to take a page out of Jubilee and the Cuts playbook here, but it was actually a little harder than we expected. They've got that slopped down to a science. This was pretty difficult. Since PBS had a massive psych wall that looked like that place Squidward went to when he wanted to be all alone, we thought, why not immediately try and do a Cut Jubilee style video, but didn't realize that casting it is not easy, especially since we were doing something super outrageous like trying to find 5 gooners. So when we put our little feelers out there, our little tendrils to try and find people to fit that bill, which I thought would be super simple. We're in Tampa, for goodness sakes. Like, heavens to Betsy, this is the gooning capital of the world. If you walk down any given sidewalk here and take one wrong turn, you'll end up in someone's goon cave by accident. But you'll see that things flew off the rails and something may have gone awry with the casting calls. I'm going to go ahead and play the video now, and then I'll come in at the end to further explain exactly what went so wrong.
What's up, pussies?
What's up, bitches?
Back in the Impractical Jokers helm.
Chase has really come out of his shell for like the past week. He's calling people bitches and pussies, and it's really taken to the work culture we've set up.
2024 resolution.
What a good resolution.
He's been putting some poop out and putting some fart on it.
Put a little, hey, put a little poop on it.
The poor guy listening to the sound right now is hearing everything.
Yeah, because I have the mic. He's absolutely hearing you talk about poop and fart.
He's probably cracking up. He can't even run sound right now.
Hello, and welcome to The Other Channel. Today we're taking 5 professional gooners and giving them the chance to date a living, breathing woman. This is a monumental moment for all of these gentlemen's lives, and I'm extremely excited to see how this goes. The woman's name is Morgana, so we're going to go ahead and meet her now.
Hi, I'm Morgana. I'm 32 years old. I'm an attorney, and I'm a Capricorn. And I read my horoscope today, and it told me that Leos are going to be very competitive. So,
Do you think you're going to find your husband here today?
I hope so.
What are you looking for in a man?
Someone smart, funny, successful, just a big personality. Someone who's fun.
Imagine he's like, what do you want in a husband? She just goes, goated. Probably.
Probably goated with the sauce, if I
Probably
had to
like,
guess.
Goated on the sticks.
Yeah.
freaked off his own bean right now.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jordan. It's my snake Oasis.
I already like this guy.
Oh my god!
Hopefully he doesn't get nervous while the white.
25 years old. I'm a young entrepreneur. I rescue animals and sell plants. And compared to the other guys, you know, I stand out because my passion for wildlife, my passion for animals.
Hi, my name is Roman.
He really is smoldering.
Yeah,
He's got it down. He's got that blue steel.
he's ready to win a woman's heart.
I'm 18 years old.
18? He seemed so unsure when he said it. He's like, I am 18?
I am rather young, especially with this crowd here. Apparently, oldest one's 30? Jeesh.
He said the oldest one's 30 and like
I did like a yikes face.
I go to USF, which I'm a freshman, and I'm planning on doing mostly acting in the future. And what I think will set me out from the crowd is my charisma and confidence.
Hi, who am I talking to over there?
Hi, this is Jordan. I'm 25 years old. I'm a wildlife biologist. Run an animal rescue. Love animals, very passionate about wildlife and nature and all kinds of things like that.
How do you feel about older women?
You know, pretty good.
Well, why do you think I should choose you?
Well, do you like adventure? Do you like things that are less seen, more adventurous?
I guess it depends. Where do you want to go?
Jungles. Islands. Into the Everglades.
Into the Everglades.
Let it ruminate.
Yeah. Just sit in that for a little bit. Just sit in that.
We're basting right now.
Pleasure to meet you, Morgana.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi,
I'm Morgana.
I'm Roman. Pleasure to meet you.
Roman, nice to, are you okay over there?
Just a little bit of complications regarding a leg injury, but other than that, I'm fine.
Okay, what happened?
So it's a little bit of a funny story, actually. I was at a trampoline park, right?
She knows.
How old are you?
I am 23.
Whoa!
He thought about it and then decided to lie.
Well, he said it with a little wink.
Yeah, it was like,
Real quick, I've got to just interject here. So Roman had injured himself prior to coming to the studio, so he was on crutches. And we had Morgana and the men separated with a curtain so she couldn't see them and they couldn't see her. But since Roman was on crutches, when he came into the studio, she immediately heard the rattling of the crutches. And since it's a psych wall and it's such a huge open space, that was reverberating in a huge way. It sounded like a fucking Gundam powering on. So when he did finally sit down, she was immediately like concerned with what was on the other side of that curtain. And you could visibly see it in her face in the full video. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. Roman was already fighting from behind. Oh, and also, Alan Walker was there for this. So Alan Walker and I are friends, and he was in town for a day. And he just came out to the studio shoot with us and had a little bit of fun joking around behind the scenes here. Unfortunately, a lot of the footage that we shot from behind the scenes wasn't usable, which is why you're only seeing such sporadic moments from it. And the reason for that is because we brought our own equipment to do that, but didn't take into account that everything there is so high quality and high production that what we brought didn't have the capability of recording on our end like the raw footage, so it was impossible to sync up our jokes with the raw footage because there was so much of it and it was just not compatible, so it led to a huge problem. So you're only seeing little bits and pieces that we were able to actually sync up and salvage, but it was fucking fire, I'll tell you that much. You can only imagine how many neurons were activating in that headquarters there.
What is your type? What do you normally go for?
I don't think I have a type. It's kind of just, I would say I like nicer girls. I'm fragile, so.
She hated that.
What's the last thing you Googled?
I don't, probably Gooner.
I love him.
He's going through.
All right, so we're down to 3, and now I'm gonna ask you guys some questions as a group, and based on your responses, I'm gonna send 2 of you home, and then we'll be left with 1. So, how would you feel if you learned that I was on OnlyFans?
Oh, Mimi. You go.
Sure, go for it.
I respect it. That's like on some women empowerment. So if you had OnlyFans, I'll salute you. I would definitely salute you.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I ask you if you need a manager.
Yes.
I would say it depends on the content you're producing.
You know the kind of content.
There are gray areas in there. I'd be okay with some and not okay with others.
How about feet pics?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Get that bag.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm kind of in
bag.
agreement with these two. Yeah, go for it. I mean, I think drawing the line would be content with other creators.
They're being so PG about this.
They are. Say pussy, Austin.
You spread your pussy, I'm out.
I'll pipe it in.
I'm
Tell
walking.
Austin say pussy.
Imagine that was on.
Got one more question for you guys. Would you say I'm your type?
Definitely.
Do you like anime?
I can appreciate anime for what it is, but I don't seek it out myself typically.
Okay, you're open-minded. Cool. Well, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, 3 yeses.
All right.
3 yeses. That means it's going to be a heartbreaker that 2 have to leave. Obviously, the conclusion you can find on the full video on the other channel. Now, as many of you may have been able to recognize, the 5 contestants we recruited here are not actually gooners. So what happened is we put out the casting call, we described what we were looking for. Basically, we described like a Reddit mod to a T, and the people that signed up all had like things to try and fit that bill. So when we were going through the submissions, these 5 gentlemen stood out, but it turns out they goonified themselves. So what ended up happening is they showed up to the studio and all of us had this eureka moment like, oh, I see. You're not actually a gooner. So what we ended up getting was 5 normal, good-looking dudes. So they're not even gooners, but we had already committed to this as the video that we had to just ride with it and just label them as such. And they're like, whatever. They're good sports about it. But yeah, so now we've learned that when doing casting calls, we need to be far more direct on exactly what we're looking for, as well as being a lot more thorough when looking through all of the submissions, like actually going through it with a fine-tooth comb, so that way we don't end up having the complete opposite show up, because we got 5 normal, good-looking guys here and just called them gooners. But yeah, it was still a lot of fun. The other videos we filmed there are also heaters, so be on the lookout for that. Go subscribe to the other channel. And I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. I'm so excited PBS lets us use that studio for some reason, and hopefully they continue to let us do that. That's about it. See ya.